Hi everyone! Today I'll show you how to quickly and easily knit this scarf in the slip stitch pattern. I especially like that the yarn has a nice color gradient. It's a really interesting scarf pattern. But it's really suitable for beginners too. I'll show you what you'll need and exactly how the pattern works in just a moment. For the scarf, mine ended up weighing about 250 grams. You'll need 2 skeins of yarn in different colors. Each should have about 125 meters of yardage. I used the Cotton Light Solid in navy and the Cotton Light Color in jungle pink, both from Strong Yarn. I'm using a 4.0mm circular needle. Now I'll show you exactly how to do the pattern. So, to start your scarf, cast on 46 stitches. I always use both needles for that. It just turns out a bit looser. So take your yarn here and insert the needle from underneath. Pull it over the yarn, you'll have a little cross by the thumb. Go into that loop, then move to the index finger. It goes through underneath. Then it goes through this loop. And now you've cast on the first 2 of the 46 stitches. The next stitches just pass back through the thumb loop on your index finger. Go through the thumb loop for the 3rd stitch. So, after you've cast on 46 stitches, pull the yarn out. Then start working your rows in 1 by 1 rib. Quick tip for you, if you want the scarf to be wider, our pattern is always a repeat of 14 stitches. So your scarf needs to be a multiple of 14. Plus add 2 edge stitches on each side. That means the scarf stitch count must always be a multiple of 14. Then add Okay, you start your 1 by 1 rib now like this. We always start like this. Slip the edge stitches, 1 stitch at a time, as if to purl. That means the needle goes from front to back. And just pull it over the needle. At the start of each row, we always knit the 2nd stitch. And now our 1/1 rib begins. That means I knit 1 stitch, then purl 1 stitch and repeat. Knit the whole row up to the last 2 stitches. So, at the end of every row, and I mean every row, you slip the stitch before the last one purlwise. That means you insert the needle from front to back, pull the stitch over the needle and knit the last stitch. Now turn your work. You're at the start of the row again. Slip the first stitch purlwise, that means inserting the needle from front to back, and simply slip to the next needle. Always knit the 2nd stitch. Now work the stitches as they appear. Here that means purl, knit, purl, and so on. Do you see this pom-pom here? The knit stitches don't have that. Alternate purl and knit. Always work each stitch as it appears at the end. When you reach the 2nd to last stitch, slip it purlwise. Always knit the last stitch. Now keep doing that until you've reached a total height of 6 centimeters. Now we'll start the slip stitch pattern. It's really simple. You always work it over 4 rows. As always, start with your 2 edge stitches. And then knit the first row. Knit every stitch except the edge stitches. Knit those like you always do. And It's still in the blue color though. Work the edge stitches as usual. Slip the first stitch purlwise, knit the next stitch, and turn the work. The second row of our slip stitch pattern is also really easy. Here you purl every stitch except the edge stitches. Just like they appear. Now, in the third round of our slip stitch pattern, we switch colors. It's really simple. We'll just use the new colors and keep knitting with them. I've always gotten into the habit of putting the color I'm knitting with on the left. I put the one I'm not using on the right. That means we don't cut the yarn. Next, knit your usual 2 edge stitches, then knit 7 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now slip every other stitch purlwise. That means you insert the needle as if to purl. The yarn is behind the needle in the third row. Insert the needle and slip it. Then knit 1 stitch. Insert again, slip it, knit. Insert the needle, slip 1, knit 1 stitch. So you have 4 slip stitches in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then knit 7 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slip 4 stitches off again. Slip over 2, 4 and 7 knit stitches again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and slip again. Knit, slip, knit, slip. You've slipped 4 times, 1, 2, 3 and once more. Then knit 1 stitch, and you're already at your edge stitches. Slip. And turn your work round 4. I'll bring it up for you in a moment. I'll show you how the 4 rounds of our slipped stitch pattern go. Or actually, the 4 rows. You knit it almost the same. I'll show you in a moment. Just slip your stitch as usual and knit 1 stitch. When you come back to the pink, the colorful yarn, you knit and slip the blue stitches again. This time bring the yarn to the front of the stitch. So slip here, then knit. Bring the yarn to the front of the stitch. Slip 1 stitch, knit, slip 1 stitch, knit. Slip the stitch to the front, knit, and so on. Keep repeating the pattern until you've reached your required height, -6 centimeters. We'll add those 6 centimeters at the end, of course. Until then, relax on the couch and have fun knitting. You can see the color gradient a bit here. I think it looks really nice with the slip stitch pattern. When your scarf reaches the height you want, you finish it the same way you started it. That means you knit a 1x1 rib for 6 centimeters. So we start again with the edge stitches. Slip 1 knitwise, then we begin with a knit stitch and alternate 1 purl stitch. Just like you started the work. Always knit, then purl, alternating. Work again until it measures exactly 6 centimeters. Then I'll show you how to bind off the scarf. I'll also show you how to weave in the ends, then you'll be all done. Have fun! To finish the scarf, you'll now need to bind off your work. It's really simple. We start with a knit stitch, a second knit stitch. Now lift the back knit stitch over the front stitch. It looks like this. I'll show you again. Knit 1 knit stitch and pull the back stitch over the front stitch. Do that across the whole row now. You can see, I'll show you in a moment, your scarf is already starting to come undone here. Off the needle. Stretch the last stitch to the knit side again and slip it off. Then you can cut the yarn, leave a little tail to weave in. Now, just pull the yarn out here and you can weave in your ends. It's really easy. You do take a thread the yarn. I always make sure to sew in my ends on this side. That's the front after all. And now you just go over here a few times. Weave in the yarn end and sew up your work, then you're all done. And just like that, your scarf is done. As you've seen, it's really super easy to knit. I especially love how the pattern looks with the color gradient. I also knitted a matching hat. I'll upload that for you too. If you liked my video, please subscribe. That way you won't miss any new videos. See you soon.